So tonight, we're getting new advice on ways to get ahead in our career, whether you're just starting your career or if you're one of the millions restarting your career after being laid off. There are some things that you need to know to get that next job or do better at your current one. For these tips, we turn once again to Mary Abbajay of Career Stone Group. Welcome, Mary.
Hey, Rebecca.
Well, let's be honest with the audience. You and I both had a laugh when the young former Wall Street hotshot said, I can't be bound by regulations. But let's admit it, Wall Street is not the fun, hot, happening place it once was. And there are a lot of places in Washington that aren't going to be the same as the go-go 90s. So give us the new normal here in Washington. You say it's time to take responsibility.
It's time to take responsibility. What's going to happen right now is that we are in a free agent Lollapalooza, if you will. It is not going to be like it was before when maybe you and I started out and you really stayed with one or two companies. It is free agent action. So that means you're going to be really looking around constantly in different industries, in different companies, at different jobs. We're going to be on the career lattice instead of the career ladder. This means you have to take responsibility. I have to take responsibility. Everybody has to take responsibility for their own career and get the skills they need to be successful in their careers. You can't wait for someone else to do it for you. You've got to really be in the driver's seat.
And I have to admit, I do get a little annoyed when I see young people today, because, you know, I was pretty scrappy to get where I wanted to go, and I see people scoffing if they aren't immediately offered the riches of the kingdom and have to really work for it. You say, hey, buck up and get used to it.
Buck up, that's right. You know, in some ways, I mean, because we're about the same age, so we did have to scrap for it.
In our 20s.
In our 20s, late 20s, okay. But I mean, this is actually good. This kind of downturn, while it's going to be a setback for these young college graduates, it's going to teach them resiliency right from the start. And we talked about that before. That's really important to be able to learn how to handle the downturns as well as the upturns.
The other big piece of advice you have this week, and I think that applies to all of us, and maybe us older, seasoned, and wizened, but more, shall we say, cynical ones a lot, you say, it's time to play well with others.
Oh, yes, it is.
Even those you don't really like in the workplace.
Oh, yes, it is. Hey, collaboration is going to be the key for the 21st century. And this means learning how to really play well with others. You want to be able to draw people to you, not push them away from you. And I think as we leave sort of the mavericky 2000s and we get into, you know, 2010, 2011, and beyond, is really going to be about collaborating with all kinds of people, all different kinds of levels and organizations. Because, look, we're not hierarchical anymore. We are a very matrixed organizations, and women leadership is really going to be the next big thing. And women don't lead the same way as men. They actually like to see people work well together.
Well, it's interesting because the last time you were here, we talked about the importance of networking, but the kind of social skills that get you ahead in networking aren't necessarily the same social skills that allow you to play well with others who are already on your team.
That's right.
What are those skills that you need?
Well, really, we're talking about emotional intelligence, if you get right down to it. And this is about being able to work with wealth people. It's about being aware of other people, how they work, adapting to how they work, because work is a social situation. We often forget that. We often think it's just a meritocracy, but that's not true. It's how well you can be a team player and work with other people, to collaborate, sometimes to lose, sometimes to win, to resolve conflict, to have difficult conversations, and to be the kind of person that other people say, I want Rebecca on my team.
Oftentimes, I'm fascinated by this whole idea of emotional intelligence. I suggested it to my boss. We did it a couple of months ago. And one person that often is pointed to, interestingly enough, as having a high, what they call EQ, former President George Bush, 43rd. Like him or not, but he has a very high ability to get along with people.
That's right. I mean, he's not the smartest knife in the block, is he? But he was President of the United States. You know, we talk about it's not who you know, it's what you know. It's also how well people like you. Let's be honest. How well you can actually bring people towards you. That is going to be the marker of success in the 21st century.
So now let's sum all of this up. Here we've had these three great segments with you. So number one, accept change. Number two, develop your network. Number three, advance your own diversity. Number four, play well with others. And number five, take responsibility for your own success. And if you can't take total responsibility, you can always contact Mary Abbajay at Career Stone Group. So, Mary, thank you. We plan to have you on many times in the future, and you've been a real help as we've been trying to make it through this recessionary economy. So,
thank you, Rebecca.